You heard the introductions. You can hear the intensity of this packed crowd. The vacant English light heavyweight title over 10 3-minute rounds of action. Joel Mcintyre, the away fighter in the blue from Portsmouth, the former champion. And raising the roof for him, the fans for Chad Too Slick Sugden, the local hero, making his first attempt here at the English light heavyweight title. And what a week it's been for this young man. A day before the weigh-in, his wife gives birth to their first child. Now let's get this in perspective. When you have your first child, it's a momentous occasion. It's one of the biggest occasions of your life when you have any child. But then to have it in the week of the biggest fight of your professional boxing career, you've got to wonder what is going through Chad Sugden's mind. What a week this has been. You're focusing on this, a packed house, all to see you. Your wife gives birth, and congratulations to you both, to your very first child. You wonder just what is going through Chad's head, how he stays disciplined and focused for this, the biggest bout of his career. But here he is in the ring with the former champion. He has done everything in the combat sports, K1 and kickboxing. Superb career, now switching with only 2 losses to professional boxing. And as I said, a day before the weigh-in, you become a father. and now you fight the biggest fight of your professional career. But at the moment, he's looking mobile. He is looking slick. He's a fantastic mover, and ducks under that left hook from Mcintyre, the former champion, the slightly more experienced boxer as well. So for me, this is all about how Chad handles the pressure. New dad, huge crowd, all here to see their man do the business. And what does he do? Throws a superb right hand there. Ducks, throws a superb left. Listen to the crowd. That was sharp. The footwork got him in quickly. Right hook, left hook. Both men focused, worthy light heavyweight title. There's 10 3-minute rounds. Can the new father cap an incredible week and bring home the belt for his fans? He's looking good in this opening round. His movement is sharp. He picks the combinations, then he moves back away. Mcintyre looking to walk him down, but Sugden moving sweetly. Look at the focus. Double jab Mcintyre. Sugden looking to lure him on. Little weave, then it's those little 3-punch combinations. Mcintyre looks to keep centre ring, looks to throw the punch, but watch the way Sugden comes back and throws the little punches in bunches, just like that, closes the gap, then steps away. Intriguing opening round. Well, there you have it, 1 round down. Mcintyre, I thought, looked to subtly control the centre ring, throw that jab consistently. Worthy contender, former champion. But for me, Sugden in that opening round, when he closed the gap, he closed it quickly and threw 2 3-punch combinations, landed superb right hook, superb left hook. Round 2 of 10. Great atmosphere here in Newark. The Showgrounds for this young man, too slick. As I said before, done it all in the martial arts combat sports, kickboxing and K1, made a huge name for himself, transitioned seamlessly to boxing. Only 2 defeats in his career. But will he retain his focus here on the biggest week of his life in so many ways? And again, they trade jabs. Both good technical boxers, as you'd expect at this level. But that's the slight difference here in these opening rounds, this second round here. The way that when Chad steps in, throws those punches. Look at this, he throws little punches in bunches and then steps back. Just like that, beaten to the punch again, Mcintyre. Stays focused, pulls at his shorts. Sugden backs off, but then suddenly he steps in with those little combinations. This is with the right hook. Mcintyre steps in, does land with the jab. Sugden waiting, they both jab at the same time. Mcintyre drops that shoulder, takes the jab again from Sugden as he comes in. There's the difference. As Mcintyre lands with the jab, Sugden throws the jab cross, works to the midsection. Now starts to walk Mcintyre down. Mcintyre works behind a good jab. You'd expect it, he's the former champion. Conserves energy, both men. 10 3-minute rounds, that's a lot of time, but both men sensible in their approach here. Steps away again, Sugden, from most of those jabs, and then comes back with the combinations, and as soon as he does, listen to the expectation of the crowd. A little right to the body was good there from Mcintyre. Sugden steps in close, then fully away. Jab, ducks under the reply, throws the left to the body and the right to the head. He is looking slick at the moment. Doubles the jab, steps away. Throws to the body and head and the uppercut, and listen to the crowd. They know every time their man throws these little combinations. Mcintyre centre ring. As I said, he subtly tries to control, but what is happening is that Sugden's happy to give ground till he suddenly steps forward and throws these sharp combinations. And again, the little left from Mcintyre, referee will stop it. I think the gum shield came out from the reply by Sugden, and that's what's happening to Mcintyre. He throws that sharp jab, but he has to be aware of the Sugden counters inside the last 10 seconds coming up now. And Again, they trade jabs. And the short little burst of punches. It's the combination work that's catching the eye. Well, 2 rounds down. And as I said, I'm impressed with the Mcintyre jab. I'm impressed with the way he tries to keep centre ring. But I feel he's being outworked in these opening 2 rounds. Sugden, well, if the momentous occasions in his life outside the ring are getting to him, you wouldn't see it here. He's sharp in these opening 2 rounds. He's waiting for the jab, and even if he takes a jab, he's landing 2 or 3 crisp shots back, especially those hooks that he doubles up to body and head. So we're round 3, and Sugden just beginning to get up ahead of steam, certainly still focused and disciplined. Hands low, Mcintyre again trying to walk Sugden down, doubles that jab, lands with it, but as soon as he does, Sugden pushes in and looks for the little combinations, does not allow Mcintyre to get up ahead of steam. Just like this, Mcintyre forced to trade with him now. It's a fluent, confident start by the hometown fighter, buoyed by his fans. They've come out in their droves to see their man tonight, and so far he's in control. Steps away again from the Mcintyre follow-up to the jab. So what Chad's doing is he's willing to take the occasional jab, as you saw just then, to throw punches in bunches. He'll take the jab, throw 2, 3, 4 back because he knows he's in range then. Slips the jab this time, throws the body, and again, Mcintyre is landing, but it's single shots, and Sugden uses that to capitalise. Steps in quickly. These little bursts that the crowd love, and again, takes the jab look, but throws the 2, 3, 4 punches. Mcintyre breathes, look to walk his man down again. Sugden turns him, comes in close, there's the work to the body. Bobs and weaves, Mcintyre steps back and stays back for the first time in the bout, because as he pushes forward, Sugden, he knows, is good on the counter. So Mcintyre having to slightly rethink his game here. Bobbing and weaving as he comes forward, feinting. He wants to draw Sugden first, but when that left hook comes in, Sugden ducks under it, looking to use the head there, and Sugden looking to the ref saying, definite use of the head from Mcintyre, looking every trick here in the pro ranks. Sugden shakes it off, made the ref aware that this is what's going on, then gets on with business. Little uppercut on the inside. Again, little feints from Mcintyre. He wants to draw Sugden on. Sugden having none of it, wading himself. He's worked well on the counter. He scored well on the counter from Mcintyre. Won't be lured. Mcintyre looking to walk his man down. Then Sugden closes the gap quickly. Looks to work to the body again, and that's the problem for Mcintyre. He steps away from the reply. That's the difference as we go inside the last 10 seconds of the third. Both men are landing, but the consistency and the amount of punches being landed favour the hometown fighter with that straight right there. Didn't set it up for the first time through the right. Well, 3 rounds done, and you can see that Mcintyre is a good, solid, competent professional. Throws his jab well, moves nicely, but he's being caused problems by this man, Sugden, in the fact that Chad will not raise to the bait. He will not come in all guns blazing first. He waits till Joe Mcintyre fires the shot and then peppers him with 2, 3, 4 little shots in reply. Hooks to body and head, the jab, and picking up the points. We're in round 4, almost the halfway point. Tied up here, referee looking close. He'll break them here. Chad throws the jab out. Joel Mcintyre looking to walk him down again, but it's not an easy task. As he comes forward, Chad keeps the range. Little right to the body. Chad ducks and weaves the other way, looks for his own left to the body, brings it up to the head afterwards. Now it's Chad's turn to subtly take centre ring and push. Ducks under after that jab, throws again, ducks under the jab, and there's the right uppercut, little left hook combination that he throws once Mcintyre has committed to that jab. And as I said before, Chad's happy to take the occasional jab to get the work that he wants done. Given the week he's had, this is a disciplined, focused performance. Throws the jab again, takes a short right this time from Mcintyre. Mcintyre looks to work the body. And again, that head coming in low. Chad slips to the side of it, throws his own left hook, ducks away. Tucks up as that right and left comes, they trade. And the crowd loving it. For the first time, Mcintyre's tried to keep Sugden under pressure, but there's the double left in reply. The crowd know it. Sugden coming forward left and right. So as Mcintyre ups his game, so does Chad Sugden. Recognised that there was more than the jabs coming in, and suddenly doubles and trebles up, and again takes that jab to fire back the hooks. What a great round 4 is. Both men risen to the occasion, but just as Mcintyre rightly decides, I have to step up my game, the single shots aren't working. Sugden lives with him, steps up as well, increases his output. Best round of the bout so far. And again, Sugden slips in and out. Mcintyre looked to ask questions, they were answered, making this, for me, the best round of the 4 so far. Mcintyre steps in again, Sugden bobs and weaves, waits patiently, keeps his shape, steps away from the jab. Steps under, hook to the body from Sugden. Mcintyre holds. And you can tell these men are two consummate professionals. No matter what happens to them, the look on their faces do not change. It's all business. That's what you'd expect at this level. English title level. And there's the right over the top and then the left from Sugden. Inside the last 10 seconds. Best round of the bout so far for me, round 4. Now this man, Joe Mcintyre, realised, probably from his corner telling him, the jab wasn't enough to be taking these rounds. He stepped up the pace. He looked for the combinations, but this man realised what was going on, stepped it up as well. They stood toe to toe in that 4th round. Mcintyre asked questions of Sugden. Sugden answered them. Here we are, the halfway point. I've got Sugden in the lead here with this combination work. Mcintyre stepped up his game, but so did Sugden as we reach the halfway point now, round 5. And Chad, just one of the marvellous fighting family that is the Sugdens, from Dad Dean right through to his brothers as well. A phenomenal legacy this family is creating. But tonight it's all about Chad, the new dad, looking to add the English light heavyweight title. He's doing a good job so far. Mcintyre stalking again, reduced that one punch. Chad Sugden sees it coming. A quick shout out to his brothers Regis and Bailey. Huge support system within this family. And here they stand toe to toe again, and Sugden's dealing with it nicely. He's got a slight height advantage, Mcintyre. He hasn't been able to make it tell. Sugden's dealt with the increase in pressure. He's come back strong. Key moment this, the halfway point. Cat and mouse here. Sugden waits for Mcintyre, and they both throw at the same time. Good work from both, but again, just as they disengage, the second punch comes through. Oh, beautiful left hook to the body from Chad Sugden. Mcintyre forced to regroup and start again now. And this is what Chad Sugden's doing to him. He comes forward, and there, just as he was about to fire, Chad took the sting out, came first. And again, just pushing that head down towards his opponent, Mcintyre. Every opportunity he gets there, just it's when they come close. That's the man with 23 fight experience looking for any edge there. Chad aware of it. Now he's showboating with that right. That's either confidence or frustration, trying to distract Chad here. It's not happening. Again, Chad will take a jab to suddenly push forward and snap out his own double jab. There's the right hand, perfectly timed. Turns his head away to make sure that Mcintyre doesn't get that head in. Little smile from Mcintyre. Now there's a cut above Chad's eye, and when he turned that head away, over these first few rounds, Mcintyre has been digging that head in when they're in the clinch here. And I'm wondering if that has caused the cut over Chad's eye. That's the last thing he needs when he's in control of this bout, as he is in control of this fifth round. But as you can see, it's given Mcintyre a bit of fire there, and that is a very unfortunate for Chad there, because he's won this fifth round on my card as well. Now Mcintyre tried a little bit of showboating, but consistently throughout the first 5 rounds, as you've seen, when they come in close, he'll push that head in, and I'm wondering if that's nicked the eye of Chad Sugden. So, round 6 coming up. They've done a good job on that eye, but it's unfortunate. I don't think that came from a punch. Will this affect the focus of Sugden? Because he's been disciplined, controlled, kept his shape. And Mcintyre will look to work that eye now. As I said, 23 fight veteran. Sugden stays composed, throws the jab out, takes the jab back. Then, as I said, it's almost instinctive. If he gets hit with a jab, you'll see 2, 3, 4 little punches come back from Chad to keep the momentum his way. Mcintyre steps forward again. Chad throws the jab, stays centre ring, throws to the body. Slips the punch, comes back up. That cut's not in the eye at the moment, but it's the last thing he needed with a controlling performance as it's been so far. Bobbing and weaving, Mcintyre again feinting with that right. Sugden comes forward with his own right. Backed up in Mcintyre's corner, pushes forward, ducks his head to protect himself. Slips the left and right, throws back to the head and body, and again the heads come dangerously close as Mcintyre ducks down there. Sugden steps back, weight, Mcintyre throws the jab, Sugden pulls him in tight. Left and right's coming forward. Vital point this, 6th round of 10. Sugden's ahead on my scorecard. Ducks low there, Mcintyre comes back up, looks for the right to the body, pushes with the jab. Nice right hand from Mcintyre, probably the best shot he's thrown in the bout so far. Sugden steps back. Waiting, as you can see, ducks and dives. Sugden throws the right to the body. Tucked up tight now Mcintyre as he comes forward, looking for the openings. Little left hand as he came forward from Sugden, nicely timed. Right hand and left, and that's the problem Mcintyre's had, is the mobility of Sugden at the moment. The way he slips and moves away after doing those little combinations. Mcintyre hasn't been able to get a head of steam up to really get the combinations working for him. Sugden looking to work that right hand to the body. Both men throw and then step back. So for me, the 6th, probably the closest round of the bout so far. And might be a reaction from Sugden to slight worry about that cut. It's always a worrying thing. But even though it's the closest round, I've got it comfortable so far on my scorecard for Sugden. That was the closest round as we approach round 7 now. But even if it was close, it was a shared round, and immediately Sugden hits Mcintyre with a 3-punch combination. As I said, they're both true professionals. Sugden's face has not changed since the cut. You wouldn't know if it was worrying him. And Mcintyre just took 3 excellent shots at the beginning of that round, shrugged his shoulders. These are consummate professionals, these two men. Worthy campaigners for this English light heavyweight title. And Sugden comes in again with these short combinations, looks to his corner as he holds Mcintyre there. That's the focus he's still got. He's still focused, still disciplined. Mcintyre has remained the same, don't get me wrong. His has been a focused and disciplined performance. He's just found it difficult to get up any head of steam on Chad Sugden. Looks to come in, and again Chad sees the punch coming. They close, pushes him away, throws the right hand, steps in and around Mcintyre. There's the speed and mobility of the young man from the red corner. Throws the right hand, and again he's happy to take the jab to land that solid right hand, and the crowd responded again. Oh, the heads come very close once more. Mcintyre pushing down again. Sugden steps back, takes the jab. As I said, Mcintyre does get through with the jab, but it's what comes back that for me is scoring the rounds, like that short right hook there. And there's the head again. He tucks his head down and pushes into Sugden. Sugden steps back, throws the left right, took a short right. That was the best shot from Mcintyre of the bout. Sugden took it well. He landed two, but that was a good right hand this time from Mcintyre. Sugden backs up, bobs and weaves. Mcintyre looking for the opening. They both throw. Body work from Mcintyre, the left hook in reply to the face from Sugden. Key moments in this bout. It's been a good pace. It's been a good quality. Coming to the last 30 seconds of round 7. And there's a good margin for me on the card for Sugden so far. McIntyre's had his moments. Across 7 rounds, though, that results in 2 good right hands. He's had work rate with the jab, and he's had 2 good right hands, but for me the combination work of Sugden must have caught the judges' eyes. Just like here, they engage 2, 3, 4 little punches, then he steps back, and the crowd responds immediately. McIntyre's a tough customer. 7 rounds down, 3 to go, and I've got Sugden in control. Now McIntyre, as I said, at key points he's had 2 very good right hands. His jab's working solidly, but at most he's getting maybe a share of round 6. For me, previously the work rate and the combination work of Sugden is doing the business. Now we're on the homeward slope here, round 8 of 10. Both men still very fit, as you'd expect from professionals at this level. Jab from Sugden. Jab again. Both men looking, as we said, you see the shoulders rolling, the little movement. Want to lure their man on. Sugden sees that coming, turns, pushes tight. Little shots to the body, and then the uppercut as he pushes away, out of range of the reply. Steps forward with the jab. Slips under that right, turns his man. Been very sharp and mobile, Sugden, throughout this bout. Hard to hit with more than 1 punch from McIntyre. That's been the problem for McIntyre. He's stuck to a game plan, he's been consistent, but he's found too slick, elusive for most of these rounds. And then has been caught with 2 or 3 shots in reply. Just 2 more rounds after this, and again Sugden to the midsection, steps away from the reply, still light on his toes, still bouncing there. Throws the jab, steps in, throws the jab, cross again, and that's the difference between the two. He suddenly closes that gap and is willing to throw the combinations. Throws them again as McIntyre looks to close the gap himself. This has been an excellent bout. And so far, as I said, Sugden on his way, throws the right hand, turns, look at that mobility, turns off that centre line, throws the right again. McIntyre looks closely at him, bends forward, looking to lure the man on. Jab from Sugden, steps away from the reply. Stiff. Oh, he was just about to set up after the stiff jab, the second right. And that right hand, here's the replay. McIntyre's landed it twice before, and twice across 7 rounds. Here's Sugden, full flow, and just caught as he was in full flow. Look for the jab cross. And McIntyre lands the third right of the whole bout for himself. Sugden looking to get back to his feet. He's controlled the bout so far. Look at the fans. He's back to his feet. The referee's called it off. Sugden disappointed. Oh, 8 hard rounds. I had Sugden in control. He was in full flow and got caught by one of 3 rights thrown by McIntyre throughout the bout. Must be so disappointing for this young man. Referee calls it a TKO for McIntyre, who becomes a 2-time champion. But I think there's a rematch clause in this for Chad Sugden, and I would take that once the dust has settled. He's a new father this week. Very sporting from Chad Sugden. What must be going through his mind when you're in control of a bout like that? You're in full flow coming forward, and a right hand, a single right hand catches you just as you throw your own right. This man is the champion. It is a TKO win, but as I said, there is a rematch clause.
You've got a long drive up here from boxer. I announced you when you won it 6 years ago, the partnership win. But how does this match up? How does this feel like?
It feels out of this world. First, I just want to say thank you for Neil Sugden and everyone up in Newark. They've got an amazing show. It really is. Like, look at this place. It's amazing, full of people. Everyone's absolutely respectful. You did hear many booms. It was beautiful. Do you know what I mean? So first of all, I want to say that. Obviously, same to Chad for sharing the thing with me. But it means a lot, man. It seriously does. This is my step back into the serious sport boxing. So I needed to get back here. This is my high point of my career back in 2016, and this is back to where I was. You know, anything up until now was just work, and we're here now again. Take off.
Well, that was the day back in 2016. The big sheep ring. Obviously, you had that quite devastating loss against Conroy. And your goal was there that night as well. Then you went into the Ultimate Boxing. You were right there, mate. Hard competition to be fair.
One mistake cost me that, one mistake.
But what a challenger Chad is. Fought for the British against a guy that's fighting for the world, and fought for the world title. And got his draw. What a fight that was.
Yeah, seriously strong young man. We never overlooked him at all. I know it maybe a circumstances that probably that's the fight hasn't been perfect. But, you know, they never really are, so I'm not gonna allow us to be an excuse.
We knew it was going to be tough.
We knew it was going to be tough. His game plan was completely different. We thought he might come as he is as a come-forward fighter. He's not scared to put shots together. He's tough. You know what I mean? He does cut up, but he doesn't give a shit. You know what I mean? And he just comes forward. He changed tactics a little bit, and he came on the back foot. Caused me a bit of problems to begin with, but we changed things up in the 8th round and we brought him the shot.
That was the thing, that big shot at the end, it seemed like he was timing that a couple of rounds before. He thought he was a big straight right, just on his shoulder, sort of into his chest, real heavy shot. It seemed like he was looking for that, maybe waiting for that perfect moment.
Absolutely, waiting too long, you can see me, I was waiting, I was loading up, I was doing everything, every single amateur boxing coach tells us to do. Don't load up your shots, don't wait, don't just hang around waiting for something. He boxed my head off for a bit, and he caused me all sorts of problems, so I had to change things up. But Warner shouted at me, saying things, I just thought, okay, we've got to change something up, we've got to do something. So, and we had success, that's it.
One last question, where can we see you go next, mate? What's next for you?
I can say on the record right now, they approached us with this show, and they said, do you want this fight? And we wanted the fight. I made it known on social media that we wanted the English title, because that's what I wanted to get back to. They come to us, they put a show together, an amazing show, and they offered us this fight. We negotiated, and we talked about it, and long story short, we agreed on a 2-fight deal. We
So there you have it, a two-fight deal, and Joel McIntyre very gracious in victory, and actually said that Chad's tactics were working. He boxed my head off, he said, for rounds there, and I was expecting him to come forward, but Chad did fight beautifully on the counter. This man, very articulate, very gracious in victory, but really shows the problems that Chad Sugden was giving him. And Joel mentioned that in his defeat he made one mistake. Chad took that one punch. Let's hear what Chad's got to say.
I just want to say thank you for everyone.
This must be an emotional moment for him with what's happened this week.
This week I'm celebrating everything. We've got a big meal.
What a gentleman. What a gentleman. But you heard it's a two-fight deal. And even McIntyre admitted that he was being outboxed up until that point. Boxing is a really brutal sport, but I will love to see that second bout, and what a gentleman this young man is.
Well done, Joel. Obviously, you said about the rematch laws, you want that, I'm taking it. You want to go down to Oxford and try and rip that belt off him.
Well, listen, if after this week I've had a baby, I'm going to go home, we're going to give her the biggest cuddle when she gets out of hospital, and then we'll take £600 to Portsmouth at some point. When I'm recovered, she's okay. Yeah, we'll go there, of course, and I can call her Royal or something. Thank you so much, everybody. You have been so fucking nice. I'm sorry I have to do it. You guys take it. Thank you. Love you all.
Chad, you've got nothing to apologise for, mate. You entertained, you went in there, and you went down and you just called one big shot, mate, and then changed your fight.